True review from a real person tonight. Tac Light, Bell and Howell. This is the Mr. G, the Midlife Pop Culture Show. We're going to test this out in a couple different ways. We're going to test out the strobe, the strength, if it can go underwater, if it can go into boiling water, and then we're going to round it off with running it over with my car and see how it holds up to that. We also bought a cheaper $2 flashlight. This one was $14.99. This was $2.99. Surprisingly to me, though, this one came with batteries. The $14.99 one did not come with batteries. We had to go out and buy another $5 on some AAAs. So we're going to see what all the fuss is about. Tac Light, magnetic base, 40 times brighter. This thing must be like a supernova coming into town. Let's take a look at what it says in the front here. We have 5 modes: high, medium, low, strobe, SOS, magnetic base, frozen, in water, ice resistant. And this is what really caught our eye here. Built strong. Look at that, getting run over by a car tire. Can you see that a little bit better, ladies and gentlemen? Run over by a tire. Then we're gonna put it in some water. We're gonna boil it. We won't have enough time to freeze it, but we'll do the strobe test and see if the cameraman gets scared as I really that bright, like some sort of kryptonite light, perhaps. So, this is Mr. G. We're gonna come back and do it. First, we're gonna do the exciting thing. We're gonna open this thing up. It was $14.99. I'm just gonna tear right into it, see how hard it is to get into it. Okay, comes out. Okay. Ugh, good Lord. Okay, trying to get this out. All right. Comes with instructions that nobody ever reads. And it's in this little shell case here. All right. Look at that. All right. Let's try to see if we can figure out how to put the batteries in. I'm just going to give it a spin here. Put it in. Okay. Wow, look at this thing. This thing looks a little bit nuclear device. Look at that. Good Lord. Okay. Maybe that's made to absorb some of the punishment that it's going to go under instead of your basic flashlight setup. Let me see if I can just figure out how to do this. Okay, I'm not very mechanically inclined, but this is going in pretty easy. I'm assuming that I'm putting it in the right way with the springs at the top. All right, wow, for somebody that didn't know, not very mechanically inclined, I got that together pretty good. Well, let's take a look here. Tightening it up. And, oh, look at that. Wow, what is that all about? All right, let's see if I can figure out how to turn it on. Okay. I'm not getting much of anything right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I must have the batteries in upside down. I just talked to my cameraman. He told me that I'm an idiot, and the flat always goes on the spring. So that's lesson number 1 here in Tac Light land. Okay, I'm gonna put it in. Now, we'll try that again. Let's see what we got. And that's low. That would be in the +1, and then it goes up to times 200. That's not bad. We have another mode. Is that a good shot, I'm hoping? Okay, flat. Now this is supposed to scare burglars away. And I'm pretty scared looking at it, okay? And then we also have the this must be the SOS setting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, at first thing, I'm saying it feels pretty good in my hand. I think it's pretty bright. It works pretty easily. Once I got a little instructions to make sure the flat goes on the bottom of the batteries, it's good. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna put this thing in some test 1. We're gonna submerge it in water. But before we do that, let's pick up the Challenger here, where the battery came with it, and let's take a look at this one. Unscrew it as a standard battery would. Oh boy. Okay. It looks like I have to probably take the cap up of the battery, which comes off pretty easy. A nice tear there. Comes with a nice D battery. Very cool. And we'll put that back on. And we will see what this one looks like. Oh, okay, that's pretty bright. Is this as bright as this one? No. You can kind of see the difference, maybe? This is more your standard one that I was used to when I was a kid. that had like the little dot in the middle. This one, that's super down small. And then it goes bright, small, bright, small. I do not have that capability on this one. This one's just on, off, on, off. And then of course we have the strobe light, SOS, and that. Now I'm getting lit up by the cheaper $2.50 battery. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good. It doesn't look too blinding, okay? Well, that definitely is stronger. Is it $10 stronger or $15 stronger more? Yeah, it is pretty bright. I can see it's coming through my blue blockers. I can see like blue dots and stuff. And boy, that's pretty bright. And as you can seriously see, that's when it's small. Okay, this one is the track light. This one is the cheap light. And this is the smaller setting. But I definitely say that's probably 4 times at least stronger. And then I can back it up by a simple push. And wow, that's like a spotlight on a New York soundstage, boy. I feel like I'm ready to sing The Sound of Music. Look at that. Okay. Amazing. Okay. What I'm going to do next, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to have the cameraman hold it. I'm going to go around back, and he's going to hit the dreaded flash or strobe light effect, which is guaranteed to scare most of your burglars away. Okay? All right. It is bright. Would I not want to go in here? Can we get the strobe again? Well, according to the commercial, I mean, would I be scared away if I saw that? Maybe, but it definitely illuminates me enough. And the strobe light again? Well, I gotta say, that's a pretty good feature. So far, I'm giving this thing 2 thumbs up. I have 2 flashlights here. I got the cheap one, I got the Tac Light. Guess what's going in first? The $3 one. There it goes. And in it goes. Oh, it's taking in some water. Oh boy. What do we say? 30 seconds? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Look at it. Okay. It's working, sort of. It's freaking out a little bit, but it's still working. How about if I put it in there with it on? You know something? It's clearly waterlogged, but it's working. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to drain this cheap flashlight out of the water, which it did take in some considerable amount. And let's put this back on. Still working, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Look at that. Next, we'll take the Tac Light itself. We're going to turn that baby on, and in it goes. Like a nice, like you're making some nice chicken stew. Now, let's see if all the stages work here. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. SOS and on. So I think the advantage of this one is I don't see any bubbles coming from it like I did with this guy here. And is this guy still working? Still working. The Tac Light seems to be able to hold it with not me having to drain it out. So that's pretty cool. And so it is holding up well. It is holding the water. Still doing everything. So it did pass that test. I think the Tac Light's 2 for 2. But close behind, $2.99 one that did come with batteries is would you spend the extra 20 bucks for the Tac Light, ladies and gentlemen? Only time will tell. We'll be back with the Midlife Pop Culture Show, and we're going to put this baby into some boiling water. Using a tong as a fake microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, if you want to peer over here, you will see the 1/2 gallon of water being heated up to a terrifying 212 degrees, the boiling point, which we will then submit the Tac Light and the cheap flashlight to the dreaded, feared, monumental test. This is Mr. G, and I have waited my entire broadcasting career to see this take place. Right now, the chemist on hand tells me that we are at about 190 degrees. So right after this commercial message, when we come back, we should be at the boiling point. The boiling point of the great Tac Light from a real person test. May God be with these two flashlights. We'll be right back. See it, ladies and gentlemen, what most flashlights fear. But no, they have come here on the Midlife Pop Culture Show to see if they can do what some call impossible. Boiling water test. The Tac Light says yes. First, we're going to start with, and we're very worried about this, the cheap $2 flashlight. Here we go. We don't know if it's going to blow up. We don't know what it's going to do. Here we go. Okay, we're a little nervous about it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out it goes. It's still in relatively good shape. Okay, let's give the Tac Light a try. Here he goes. In he goes. Give it a little stir. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is this broadcaster saying this is a big moment for him. This is Mr. G boiling a flashlight on the Midlife Pop Culture Show. I'm going to take it out like a piece of corn on the cob on a summer day. Out they go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Midlife Pop Culture Show. This is Mr. G. We just boiled these bad boys for about 20 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting on my safety goggles. My Alton Brown glove that I won on the Pulse last summer. I'm picking it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Well, it's still working. It is still working, ladies and gentlemen, after being boiled in water. This $4 cheap flashlight is still working, just as that one did. Okay, it's cool enough to feel. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to drain some of this water out. Again, it does take in a little bit of water, but at the boil, this is breaking journalism right here. Taking these off, I'm feeling, and it still comes back on. Oh my God. All right, this one came back on. Tac Light, I'm hoping it comes right back on. Yeah, it sure does. Look at that steam coming off that though. Oh, baby. That's a shot right there. I should get the Pulitzer Prize for photography. You know, cameraman, I think you're going to get an Emmy for this. Look at that. And we're going to try another one. Uh-oh. It seems that the other functions are not working. Look at, it is not working. It does not flash anymore. It doesn't pulse anymore. But you know what? I'm going to give this the same, and it doesn't even shut off. It's stuck on. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Like I did to the other one, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to drain some of it out. There's a little water in there, not much. So as it showed on the commercial, they showed it going back on, but now that I think about it, I don't think they showed it pulsing and flashing again. And I'm having a hard time resealing this. Okay, there we go. It's coming back on. All right, let's see what it does. Nope. Nothing. No flash. No strobe. Just the light. All we found out so far, it's a little bit brighter, and then it dies out on you on the strobe. We'll be back. We're going to run these babies over. We got the $2.99 flashlight that has passed all the tests that the Tac Light has passed. This one turns off after getting boiled. This one, still bright, still doing that. Doesn't shut off. Doesn't flick. Won't scare anybody away. Won't even shut off. Okay, guys, here we go. The last test. We're gonna turn it on. Let me just say, $2.99 flashlight. You've proved us well so far. We're gonna go over to my car. Here we go. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Test. We're gonna run over the $2.99 flashlight that came with a battery. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That did not sound good. Let's take a look. Piece here. Wow. This is what's left of it. My true friend flashlight, $2.99. May you rest in peace. We saw the demise of $2.99 one just a moment ago. Tac Light, after being boiled, still not turning off. But it looks a little bit weaker to me. I don't know. But it's definitely not holding up very well. And now, it's time. The Tac Light test. Here it is. Okay. Oh boy. If I was a betting man, I don't think it's gonna work. But here we go. This is Mr. G. The great conclusion of the Tac Light test. Getting run over by a car. Okay. Here we go. I did not hear a break. Where is it? There it is. And still good for the wear. Wouldn't it be funny if it started working the other way? It did hold up. It ran over. You can see right there where the tire hit it. Besides that, it's looking pretty good. I still have bubbles inside the lens. It's still not turning on or turning off. Out of a 1 through 5, I think I'm gonna give it like a 3. It's not shutting off. It's not turning on anymore. It did deal with the boiling water. It did deal with the car going over it. Is it worth $20? I don't know. Can't shut it off. Oh my God. For all of us here at the Midlife Pop Culture Show, have a great holiday. Think twice before buying the Tac Light. I think it will work fine. I bet he wouldn't put it in boiling water. Okay? But you can run over in the car a few times and it'll still work. And I'm going to try to bring this back to Wally World tomorrow. Get my money back. This is Mr. G. Happy holidays.